morning, students. Today we are going to study about the topic motion and measurement of distance. Okay. Last class we discussed about measurement and the story of transport in the early days. Okay. Today we are going to study about some topics. Okay. Please listen. Take page number 99. Take page number 99. Okay. Today we are studying about standard units of measurement. How the standard unit of measurements come from, where it is come from. In 1790, the French created a standard unit of measurement called what? Metric system. Okay. In 1790, the French created what? Standard unit of measurement. Okay. Then in sake of uniformity, the scientists all over the world have accepted what? A set of standard unit of measurement. Okay. The system of unit now used is known as what? International System of Unit. So we call it as SI units. Okay ma? So we call it as SI unit. Okay. How the SI units come from? What is the history of SI unit? Okay, in French, 1790, the French created what? Standard unit of measurement called as what? Metric system. For sake of uniformity, scientists all over the world have accepted what? Standard unit of measurements. Okay, this system of unit now used in International System of Unit. Okay. In short form, SI units. Okay. Then the SI unit of length is a meter. Okay. The SI unit of length is what? Meter. Okay. Then each meter is divided into 100 equal division. Okay. Each meter is divided into 100 equal division called centimeter. Okay. Each meter is divided by 100 is what we call that as centimeter. Okay. Then each centimeter has what? 10 division called what? Millimeter. Okay. Each centimeter has 10 equal division called what? Millimeter. Okay. So 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. Okay. Using the scale. While observing the scale, 1 meter equal to what? 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. Okay. For measuring large distance, meter is not a convenient unit. Okay. For measuring large distance, meter is not convenient. So we define a large unit of length. What is a large unit of length? Kilometer. Okay. From this distance to that distance, we are from this distance to we want to reach in that distance. So for that, for a long distance, they are saying what? Kilometer, not centimeter, kilometer. Okay, for measuring large distance, meter is not a convenient unit. So they use what? Kilometer. Okay ma? Then correct measurement of length. We use various types of measuring device. We use a meter scale for measuring length. We are using meter scale for measuring length. Tailor uses what? Tape. Whereas a cloth merchant uses a meter rod. The shop and all, they are using what? Meter rod. Then tailor uses tape. Then we use various types of measuring devices. Okay. Then for measuring the length of an object, we must choose what? Suitable device. Okay. For measuring a object, we use a suitable measuring device. Okay. For their convenient, their adjustment, we need a suitable device. You cannot measure the width of a tree or a size of your chest using a meter scale, right? You cannot measure the width of the tree or a size of a chest using what? Meter scale. We cannot measure the chest with a meter scale. For instance, we are using what? Measuring tape. The tailor and all, they uses what? Measuring tape to measure the chest, hand, etc. Right? For small measurements such as length of your pencil, you can use a 15 centimeter scale from your geometry box. For length of a scale, length of a pencil, we use what? Small scale is enough to measure the pencil. Okay. Here also there is an activity. Measuring a pencil. So we take what? Scale. 15 centimeter scale. In taking measurement of a length, we need to take care of the following. There are some steps to follow. Place the scale in contact with the object along its length. Correct method of placing the scale along the length is to be measured. Okay. First we want to place the pencil with a scale in contact. Okay. Then correct method of placing the scale along the length to be measured. Then in some scale the end may be broken. Right? In our school and all, your friends maybe have broken scale. So you may not be able to see the zero mark clearly. In case, you should avoid what? Taking measurement from the zero mark of the scale. Okay. Then correct position of the eye is also important for taking measurement. While observing the measurement, the eye position also should be correct. Okay ma? Then measuring the length of a curved line. First we are measuring a pencil. Okay, it is straight. So we are using what? Scale. Now we are measuring the length of the curved line. Take page number 101. Take a non-stretchable string or a thread and tie a knot at one end of its end. Okay ma? Put a knot. Place the knotted end of the thread at one end of the curved line. Holding the thread steadily with your finger, stretch it along the curved line until you reach the other end. Okay, hold the thread steadily with your fingers, stretch it along the curved line until you reach the other end. Now make a mark on the thread. Okay, whereas it reaches the other end. You want to mark there with your pen. Then finally place the thread along a meter scale and measure the length between the knot and the marked point. This gives the length of the curved line. Okay. For curved line, the scale is not preferable. Okay. So we are using what? Thread. Thread to measure the distance, and then finally we want to check in the scale for measurement. Okay ma? This is about activity 4. Okay. Then motion. First, the things are moving around us. What are the things? Bus, car, they are moving around us, right? Some things are stable in one place. So, about motion. Motion means we are moving an object from one place to another. The change in position of an object with a change in time is called motion. Okay, change in position of an object with change in time is called motion. There are types of motion. What are they? Linear motion, curvilinear motion, then circular motion, then periodic motion. First about linear motion. When the motion is in straight line, it is called what? Linear motion. If the motion is in straight line, it is called what? Linear motion. For example, what? Train. These are the examples of linear motion. Then, or car moving on a straight road. These are the example of linear motion. Then curvilinear motion. When the motion is on a curved path, it is called curvilinear motion. A car moving on a bend. Okay, car moving on a bend is a curvilinear motion. Okay ma. Then circular motion. When the motion is on a circular path, it is called what? Circular motion. The motion of a earth in its orbit. Earth is rotating, right? So it is circular motion. When a motion in a circular path is called what? Circular motion. Okay, clock. The best example is clock. Fan, table fan. Okay, fan. Fan is the best example. Then periodic motion. When a motion is repetitive after a fixed interval, it is called what? Periodic motion. Okay. When a motion repeats its motion after a fixed interval, repetitive after a fixed interval, it is called what? Periodic motion. For example, child on a swing, or what? Drums, then guitar. These are the examples of what? Periodic motion. Okay ma? What we studied today? About standard units of a measurement and the history of the standard unit of the measurement. Then correct measurement of a length using scale. Then measuring the length of a curved line. Measuring the length of the curved line. Then motion and the types of motion. Okay ma? That's all about today's topic. Thank you.